On mindset and meditation. I almost said movement then, which I did yesterday. So I didn't plan to do these videos, but I just started talking about the things that are a massive part of my well-being and were a huge part of my recovery from cancer, which I had 20 years ago and was given 6 months to live. I did nothing medically. I did nothing medically and healed holistically and literally ripped the floorboards up of who I thought I was to get well. And it continues today. Constant tweaking is the key. So let's talk about the mindset to start with, and then the meditation kind of ties in as well. So the mindset is a really big piece of this vast backbone. If we are constantly thinking demoralizing thoughts, particularly thoughts that are down on ourselves or our lives, and the people in them and the situations, places and events, etc., we are going to be projecting that out into the vaster universe and thus manifest that reality again and again and again. So we have to spend some time tackling some of the chatter in here, and there's loads of information out there online about the things you can do, and ultimately you have to find what works for you. You have to find what works for you with this. Some people like to say affirmations. Some people like to reframe their thoughts. Some people like to write things down. I've used a combination over the years that works. But the bit I really want to focus on is there is a fine line here, because we need to have that steady mindset to create the reality we want, but we don't want to be burying or suppressing anything that needs addressing. So it's being gentle with the process. I have discovered over the years that trying to forcibly change my mind every single day and make it positive becomes what's become known as toxic positivity. And all that's doing is literally wallpapering over the cracks. And at some point that stuff is going to come back to bite you. So we have to deal with our stuff too. But what I have discovered is taking a gentle approach. You know, if I notice it's tricky in there, which it frequently is, it's like, okay, what do I appreciate right now that's right in front of me? It might be the garden. I'm literally sitting in the garden here. It might be my dogs. It might be having a walk on the beach. Just something gentle that is not forcing me to go to a place I'm not already at. And then this is where meditation comes in, because it allows you to stop the chatter. It allows you to just cut straight through. Now, when I say meditation, I am not thinking of something complicated. There are styles of meditation, and that's fine. If that's your gig, go for it. But I really feel with this stuff, we want to keep it as simple as possible. And so I talk about meditation as finding the quiet. Pause, sit down, 2 minutes on the loo, close your eyes is going to interrupt that chatter in your head, which you may not be able to do without stopping, if that makes sense. If you can sit for 5 minutes, it's going to calm down further. If you can manage 10, and then from there it's about what feels good to you in terms of sitting and finding that quiet. I have studied meditation in its various forms for about 30 years, and I've had times where I've sat in meditation for like an hour and a half. It's way too long for me. It's like it just actually takes me out of my body. And I use meditation to come in, to be present in life, to calm the mind, but to be present, to be able to function. So I'm not trying to kind of create some, what do I want to call it? I don't know, altered universe experience. I'm actually using it to be able to come into the body, to feel calm, to find my peace, to be able to take my next step in the world, to make the next best decision and choice, etc. And as I say, the meditation helps shift the mindset. So if you have any time today, maybe spend a couple of minutes in meditation. If you feel you can't sit still, maybe take a pen and do a little bit of writing. Get a notebook, journal, and just do a little bit of writing. That sometimes I find that releases too, and that can also help the mindset. Or maybe today, if you're not familiar with attempting to shift any of this, is about exploring what will help you shift that mindset. One of the things I've found very powerful is catching what I say as I say it. Words come out of the mouth, and I'm thinking, do I want to say that? So that's always a good thing to kind of, okay, is that what I want to say? And even if the words have gone, you can still pause to make that shift. But usually with this, we have to slow things down to be able to start to make the change. So have fun with the mindset and meditation piece today. Take care. Bye.